Hello, everyone, and welcome to Midnight Morning. We are here for your daily reading for Tuesday, June 13th. I hope everyone is doing well and that your week has started off very good. We're going to go ahead and get our cleansing done to see what kind of messages want to come in for today. For those of you that are returning, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new, welcome. These readings are general in nature, not specific to any astrological sign. Please take the messages that resonate with you, discard the ones that do not. If the general message cards start talking about something that sounds like you, this reading is probably for you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We've cleared our cards in the energies, and we're going to ask Spirit to get us one or two cards for the general energies, current energies that are going on right now. Current and past energy. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, it is face down this time, so this one will definitely be interesting. Athena. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck is Shanti. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So some of you have been struggling with asserting yourself. So I'm feeling that some of you, you're very adamant, you're very passionate about something, and you really want to take a stand on something. You want to really either stand up for something or start advocating for something that you feel very passionate about. And you're just not 100% how to do it. And I think you're also worried about the pushback that you're going to get from it. So the question is, how do you do this in a way that you can still assert yourself, but you can keep the peace? But you don't want to back down with this. And I think you've struggled with this, or you are struggling with it right now. So I'm really feeling that this is current and past energy. So you're starting to figure out how to move forward. And this is interesting. So we're going to go ahead and see what we are trying to assert ourselves on, and see if there's any clarity in this spread. So there is something that is going on with a male family member for you that you have concern about. So this family member has been lying, has been telling untruths for quite some time. and you are aware of it. And I really want, the feeling I am getting, it's drinking. This family member has been hiding or lying about their drinking habits. And you are very concerned about it, and you're wanting to know how to handle this particular situation. Excuse me. So you're starting to see the downward slope as a result of this drinking for your family member. And I'm really feeling that this is coming around a male energy. And I'm not feeling like it's a father figure. So it's a brother or somebody that you relate to as a brother, as somebody that is very, very close to you. And it's really starting to impact him. And you're seeing the downward slope. See, here's the downward slope starting. It's starting, and you're seeing it. And because you're really seeing this, it's coming down. So it's starting with drinking, it's starting with being upset, almost as if this individual is going through a very troubling time. Whether I'm not getting it as in like they're going through a struggle with grief or work or anything. So it's situational to them, as in it's family. So either it's them and a relationship that they're in, or it's immediate family members. So you are the outsider looking in that is a very close friend or another close relative that is seeing how this relationship is impacting this male energy. And there's arguments, there's fighting, there is just a lot of negative energy, and you're starting to see it just starting to go downhill. It's coming down. And we're in the thick of it right now. So with the placement that I'm seeing with this, you're in the middle. You're almost at the situation is at its pinnacle. And it's going to start getting better, is what I want, is what Spirit wants you to know. It's going to get better. You've got to stick with them through thick and thin. With this, it is leading them to, I'm not seeing like drugs, I'm really focusing around alcohol. And this is coming around, and it's moving in a positive direction. So either the situation, they're coming to an agreement, or they're going to come to the decision, we're going to agree to disagree with that one. But at this point in time, a resolution needs to be found because it's impacting all sides that are involved in this. And excuse me, I see a separation almost that is here that is going to require some kind of legal paperwork in some form or fashion. I'm not necessarily seeing it as like a divorce, but it is a separation of some type that is going to take place. So it's either started because of the separation, or you're at the point now to where they've agreed to a separation of some type, and they're going to slowly start moving into this legal paperwork of whatever this separation is, of parting ways. I don't see like a total separation in the sense that they're not going to engage or they're not going to communicate or interact with each other. I do see that they have come to a point, almost for an example, the best way I can explain it is two people went into a business partnership and then realized that they cannot work together. So they have decided, in order to salvage the friendship, they are going to dissolve or sell the business. And I see that that is what is taking place. They have figured out what is more important, and whatever requires the legal paperwork for the separation, they're going to do that in order to preserve the other part of the relationship. And then things are going to start moving in an upward direction. So it's coming. It's going to take time. Almost as if somebody else needs to not only make some phone calls, but either secure some other type of work or move in a different direction. But once that happens, then things will start moving up. So for those of you that are the outsider that is looking in, just hang in there and be supportive as best you can. And eventually things will start taking that upward turn. But you're in the thick of it right now with everything. So I want to say it's half over. But once you get through this and it starts going and you start understanding when that pinnacle hits, then you'll start realizing where the upturn is going to start taking place. Okay, let's see if any other cards want to pop out for clarifiers. We got, oh, I think we've got a couple of them. All right. So let's look and see what popped out. Ah, butter and beans. Okay, time cycles. So as I said, you're in the thick of things right now. So this almost feels like it's a cyclical thing. Like this has happened before, but this time the outcome is going to be slightly different. So the other card that popped out was tobacco, controversy, and paradox. So it's definitely a situation to where there is this argument we've already discussed. You know, here is this argument that's coming in. And then we also have our death cap mushroom, which is avarice and foul play. And we talked about that at the beginning of this, with the lies and the drinking that are taking place. So when you have, you know, the foul play, people lying, they're not being honest, they're not being open, and it creates that controversy, that paradox, that discontentment that is there. And this is definitely something that has happened before. You want to know, what can I do? How can I help the situation? And you're frustrated because you don't know how, because it has happened before. And this is where they're saying you can do this. Okay. And again, here's the card that's on the bottom of the deck. We have the fairy lily, which is mischief and sabotage. So this situation, you are in the pinnacle of this particular situation, to where it's lies, it's drinking, it's very, very intense right now. And what you need to do is you need to assert yourself. This is the outcome. This is what you are wanting to do, is assert yourself to this person that you care about, to say, hey, look, I see this path that you are going down, and it's very negative. It's very self-destructive. And how can you help them start moving into this positive direction, which is over here, and it will move in a positive upward. You've got to get to that point of where that pinnacle is at in order for you to do this. Because right now, like I said, it's cyclical. This has happened before. You've got avarice, you've got foul play, you've got mischief and sabotage that are going on, and controversy. So it will continue. It's going to continue to happen until you can get a stop to it in the way that you know best, before it will start moving in an upward direction. So that is your message for today. I hope that helped some of you that may be struggling with this particular issue right now. It's going to be very specific to individuals that are going through something very, very close or similar to this. So please hit that subscribe and like button on the way out, and we will see you back here tomorrow.